Welcome to Legwork University. I'm Charlie, and today we'll be reviewing communication-based reports. Let's get started. To get to the communication-based reports, simply click on the Reports tab on the top middle of the screen. From there, on the left side of the screen at the bottom, you'll see it say Communications. When you click on that, you'll see a list of the pre-made reports about communications that have been sent outside of Legwork right here. And just to give a little overview, communication-based reports are very specifically reports about what Legwork is going to send out, has sent out, or failed to send out, that type of thing. So if you wanted to see, for example, how many of a certain text template got sent out to patients within a certain period of time, this is where you can get those answers. It's very common for practices to want to know how many postcards have been sent through the software and which postcards have been if you have postcards active. And so the communication-based reports are going to be a place where you can answer questions like those. So for example, we have all the pending messages that will be going out in the next 7 days, in the next 30 days, messages that have been sent within the last 7 days, messages sent within the last 30 days, messages canceled within the last 30 days, failed within the last 30 days, and then we have some saved and pre-made custom reports here as well. These custom reports can be saved anytime when you're customizing a report and click Save Report when you're done. So these are just some examples of how many referrals have been sent for a month and some tests and things that we've run. So for example, let's say we wanted to see how many text messages were sent in the last 30 days. So we could start off by going to the Sent in the last 30 days option. That's going to springboard us closer to what we're looking for. But right now, because it's just focused on sent only, it's going to give us all the texts and all the emails and all the auto calls and all the postcards all in one. So what we're going to do is, if our date range looks nice, so maybe we're focused on October 8th to yesterday, November 7th, we can stop there if we're good with that, but then we need to customize the report, because right now, as you can see down here in the middle, the message types that this is focusing on are emails, texts, postcards, and auto calls. So if we wanted to focus just on text messages sent within this period of time, we would want to get rid of the emails, get rid of the postcards, and get rid of the auto calls. From there, we're going to either save the report if this is a report we want to use over and over and over again and have it show up like these three at the bottom, or we're just going to click View Report and then we'll get that result. So you can see now that we've sent 18 text messages over this period of time, and if you want to look at those text messages, you can view proofs of them. So you'll see the date and time that they went out, you'll see the status that it was sent correctly, that it's a text message, who the recipient of it was. If we want to get more information about that text, we can. You can view examples of it so that you can see what that looks like and what was sent to them. If you want a more direct way of reaching these previews, instead of clicking Info, you can also click Proof, and that'll get you directly to the example of that particular text. Repeat the same process for finding information about how many emails or postcards or anything have been sent out of the software. It's very straightforward. The vast majority of communication-based reports that our clients make are finding out how many of a certain type of template went out or a certain type of message has gone out. So to isolate message types, what I just did is going to help you. The next level of customization that you have, if you want to find a certain template, like maybe you want to see how many times a certain recall message or a certain confirmation message has gone out, you're going to go to the Customize Report just like you did before. So make sure that the time frame we're focusing on is correct. But then under Customize Report, you're going to go down to template instead of message type. So you can isolate the message type as well, but after you do that, you're going to go to template and you'll be able to see all the different names of templates that are available to go out. You can start typing in the name of them. So if they're confirmation templates, you can type that in and you can see our confirmation emails or the text messages or different things that are available and focus in on those specific ones. So by selecting whatever templates you would like, let's say we cared about these two specifically, we can then view the report and it'll show us the results of how many of that particular template were sent within the date range that you've selected. So there is some value value here to be able to kind of keep track of what's leaving the software. Some of that information also bleeds into the email performance dashboard that we went over a little bit ago as well, so that for emails, you can see how many of certain templates have gone out. So this gets a little bit more in depth for emails, but for texts, postcards, and auto calls, this is going to be where you do similar things, is get information about how many messages of what type have gone out, and be able to kind of interact with that data. So that is an intro into the communication-based reports. If you ever have any questions or concerns, support is more than happy to help you. Thank you and have a great day.